Hello and welcome to today's Facecast. Today we're in the Old Testament again in the book of 1 Samuel. That's the first book of Samuel. Samuel was a great Old Testament character and he's in a conversation with God in heaven. And in that conversation, God says to him, and they're talking about who is going to be king of Israel. And God says to him, I'm going to choose someone from your family to be the king, one of your sons. And Samuel had many sons. And so Samuel goes to his sons and he starts to bring them one after another before the Lord. And the Lord rejects them and rejects them and rejects them. And Samuel's mystified as to why all these wonderful sons of his are being rejected. But then we come to this passage. It's 1 Samuel chapter 16, verse 7. But the Lord said to Samuel, do not consider his appearance or his height, for I have rejected him. The Lord does not look at the things man looks at. Man looks at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. Wow, that's very deep, isn't it? The Lord does not look at the outward appearance. The Lord looks at the heart. The Lord doesn't want somebody who is showy or flashy. So he doesn't necessarily want somebody who the world thinks is the right person for this role. The Lord wants somebody who has the right attitude, the right heart, the right attitude of mind, the right spirit, the right disposition in order to fulfill his life and his way. And God often chooses the lesser person in order to fulfill his way. Think where we are at the moment. We're in the Christmas season. We're about to celebrate the birth of Jesus, the King that we worship. And where was that King born? In a stable at the back of an inn. He was disregarded. He was unimportant. He had no great heralding. There was no big background to him. The Lord used something that other people didn't look at, and that is a baby born in the middle of nowhere, really, Bethlehem. And he was the one who would become the saviour of the world. That's an amazing work that the Lord has done. And he does that all the time in and through us, his people. He doesn't look on the outside of how we dress up or how important we are. And that's not just the outward appearance in clothes, it's the outward show that we might put on as to how wonderful we are. We live in this culture of celebrity at the moment, where the more famous you are, the more special you are, and the more you can command in earnings. The Lord doesn't look at those things. He's not interested in all that. That's all the froth of this life. He's looking at what's going on inside us, in our hearts and minds. That's what he wants. That's what he needs, is good people, right thinking people, his people, in order to foster his way in this world. We kind of know this, don't we? We kind of know those things, but we still get caught up in it. We still get caught up in, unless I've got that kind of a car, a new car, or one that's not more than 3 years old, then I'm going to look shabby. We get caught up in, unless I have this size house or apartment or whatever it might be, then I'm not going to be respected. Unless I have this kind of education and background, I'm not going to be seen as worthy. We still get caught up in the worldly things because we are of this world. But we need to follow the Lord's way, which leads us differently to that. It says that anybody can be his person if they have the right heart and the right leanings, the right attitude towards him, if they follow his ways, the Christian ways in life. That's what this passage is saying. It's what God is saying to Samuel. Don't parade for me all your sons in the order of their importance to you. I'm looking for one that I want to use. And of course, he chooses somebody who is way down the pecking order. Who is that? Well, you can go to 1 Samuel and read it and find out. Have a great day. Take care. See you soon.